Down in the place to be. Forget your cares and more, most definitely.
Hi and welcome back to my film and TV channel. We're all staying safe and well. We've got a season 2 to look at today. Well, there's going to be a season 3. We'll talk about that later on. And it's Nicole Kidman. Yes, one of my favourite actors. A lot of people's favourite actors in a series that isn't everyone's favourite, to be honest with you. The first season did okay score-wise, but very mixed responses. And similarly with this one, we're looking at 9 Perfect Strangers and season 2. And yes, in the words of a certain critic, not even Nicole Kidman's new wig makes this worth watching. Yeah, that was Lucy Mangan's view from The Guardian on the Nicole Kidman-led second series, of course. More from Lucy in a moment. For one, I'm gutted it's a wig. I thought it was her own hair at times, but I may order one for myself. Do you think I'd suit it? One of those. Could be good fun, couldn't it? Yeah, but seriously, Lucy is perhaps a little bit more down on this than I am when it comes to the conclusion. A little bit more about this series before we talk about other critics and my own little views as well. We've got 8 episodes of this. It ended on the 2nd of July. I'm doing this review on the 16th of July. And as well as Kidman, we have this season, of course, we've got the 9 Perfect Strangers, plus others as well. Aris Aydin, Christine Baranski, Murray Bartlett, Dolly DeLeon, Lucas Englander, Henry Golding, Annie Murphy, Lena Olin, King Princess, Macy Richardson, Sellers, Mark Strong, and 1 or 2 others as well. And season 2 opens following the success of Lars Lee's article in the New Yorker and Francis Welch's New York Times best-selling novel 9 Perfect Strangers. Masha Dmitrichenko is the subject of multiple federal investigations. Yes, in a bit of trouble, always is. Masha announces a new proprietary psychedelic delivery system allowing patients to experience specific formative memories. Yeah, I could mind some myself for this. Masha travels to Zauberwald, a remote wellness retreat, to reconnect with Martin, a pharmacologist, and Helena, to whom Masha owes her career and life, of course. The retreat guests include billionaire David, his son Peter, former nun Agnes, there's always room for a nun, isn't there? Brian, who's obsessed with a missing piece of luggage. It's a puppet. Imogen, who's attending to work through relationship issues with her mother Victoria, a frequent guest, who brings her much younger lover Matteo and his other things as well, but we find that out. And musician couple Tina and Wolfie, probably my least favourite characters in this, in fairness. Let the mixed up games begin, of course. It wasn't all bad news, going back to Lucy Mangan that we quoted at the start, who didn't like it. Well, not quite. She did say, the good news is that the star has rediscovered, this is Nicole Kidman, of course, her ability to emote facially. The bad news is that this boring drama about a creepy wellness guru is almost impossible to care about. Reading between the lines when I look at the review from Lucy Mangan, I don't think she'd watched all the episodes by then. And I must admit, most of the better stuff, or most of the stuff that I liked, is loaded towards the end of the series. So there's a potential that she might have missed bits and pieces. But I can understand where she's coming from. I think she scored it a 2 out of 5, 2 stars out of 5. Like me, she was interested, though, by some of the strangers in this. And though a mixed bag of interest, there were some plus points in the supporting cast. I've already mentioned the 2 girls that I wasn't that really interested in, and that at least kept me on board with some of the characters, because this did get a little slow at times, and that happened a lot, as I think it did in the first series. It's a little while ago now. I've slept since series 1. Christine Baranski is always a welcome addition to any film or series, though her role is pretty low-key for the most part in this, which is a shame. Murray Bartlett, though, as the shamed puppeteer, yeah, did I mention the puppet, is pretty good fun, actually. He made it quite interesting. He's a great actor, fantastic actor. He was in White Lotus as well, I think. But yeah, Murray Bartlett. And of course, Mark Strong is an interesting foil, an interesting challenge to Nicole Kidman's character himself. And he's a very solid addition with an interesting backstory with Kidman's character as well. So, yeah, so generally there was some interesting exponents in it. Some people I really liked and some people I didn't couldn't really be bothered about, in fairness. Robert Lloyd from the LA Times scored this 70%. He liked it. He said, the ending I found half satisfying or half frustrating from character to character, but there are great committed performances along the way, and I was far more than halfway entertained. Yeah, well, you give it 70, mate. That's a little bit more than half, isn't it? I think the ending, like in the first season, actually achieved its aims. I think it does the job. Like the series, it does piss you off. It does, but not so. Doesn't leave you totally unsatisfied, but doesn't leave you fulfilled either. It is all about the characters. At least 50% of the cast made this an okay watch for me. Nicole Kidman's story kept you on your toes as to believing her being normal or crazy or all things in between. Christina Escobar is fairly close when she says on RogerEbbett.com, it's not profound or even heartfelt this time, certainly not even approaching the transformational experience Masha is peddling. It's more like an evening passing around a bong in a college dorm room, never done it, and watching cartoons, done that. Fun but entirely forgettable. I can remember some cartoons even now, Pepe Le Pew and Bugs Bunny and Homer Fudd and all that lot. Yeah. Like Lucy, Abby Montel from the Daily Beast website, didn't like it much, and I can't disagree with most of her critique, although she was a bit more scathing than I would be. She said the series gestures at using its wealthy ensemble to lampoon cultural discourse. She's thinking far too deeply about this. Whether it be the half-hearted fallout of cancel culture or the pitfalls of millennials embracing therapy speak without reflecting on their personal trauma. I think, yeah, I don't get that from this series. I'm sorry, I don't think it's that at all. But that's my view. But after a few episodes, it falls away in favour of cloying, unearned epiphanies. Lucy Abbey scored it 30, yeah, just 30, and she gives it perhaps a little less credit than the final knockings of the show possibly deserves. But I understand that critique. Again, like the first series, I liked some of this, some bored me. So there you go, some bored me, some I liked, and yet no green light for a third series. So as you'd expect, the end to this did leave the option open, as you'd expect it would do. Personally, and I think most, even those who like this a bit, would probably not be bothered either way, whether this comes back for a third season, but we'll have to see. But a very mixed response. A couple of other reviews on Metacritic, just 12 critics, 50% positivity, 2 were positive, 7 were mixed, and 3 were negative. So make that 7-8 now, because I was mixed on this. Internet Movie Database, this scored anywhere over the episodes. There's no total score, because of course that includes season 1, which is a bit of an annoying thing on Internet Movie Database. I don't think they distinguish the seasons, do they? So it scored anywhere between 5.2 and 6.7 an episode, which is pretty low for episode scores, because it's usually fairly high anyway. So there you go. I've nothing on Rotten Tomatoes for this one. Personally, it's a close one, this. Can you have a half rotten, half fresh tomato? I don't know. I would have to give it, just on the basis of Nicole Kidman and the last 2 or 3 episodes, which I enjoyed more. I'll just give it fresh, and I'm very close, 51-49. And as far as the score is concerned, I will score it, but I give it my minimum score. If I give anything less than this, I don't usually bother scoring it. I'll give it a 5 out of 10, as I say. There was bits I liked, there's a lot of it bored me as well, so I'll give it a 5 out of 10. There you go, guys. Let me know your thoughts. Great to have your views. Please smash those buttons, and please, if you are interested in supporting this channel, if you like what I try and do, want to know contact me from my socials and get involved in my social side as well, and sponsors, etc. All I ever ask is you keep watching and listening. Hi again, hope you enjoyed the feature, guys. Thanks for watching. Please, if you did enjoy the content, please give us a thumbs up, and if you've not already done so, press that subscribe button. If you've not already subscribed, that'd be wonderful. It's free to subscribe, absolutely free. Also, check out my social media links if you want to follow me on TikTok, Instagram, X, Facebook. They'll all be in the description below. And my special thanks to supporters of the channel, yes, Piat6505, who have an eBay shop selling film and TV memorabilia, including posters, books, magazines. There'll be a link again in the comments section. And if you're into your football, don't forget my football stuff on Manchester City for general football fans, but mainly City fans, of course. Or if you know someone who might enjoy that, give them a kick in my direction. I'll be very, very grateful. And as ever, guys, yeah, comments on this feature is wonderful. Anything to do with film and TV is always very, very welcome. It's great to talk film and TV. I thank you guys for your support. Stay safe, everyone.
Get down in the place to be. Forget your cares, it's normal, definitely.